Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System, which can be ordered at stevezookguitars.com. Just scroll down the homepage, 100 studies, learn the 10 different systems of improvisation, feed your musical mind. It works according to the science of neuroplasticity, the way the subconscious mind works. I do not send it all at once, but if you really want to discover, if you want to discover your own musical point of view, this is the only system that will do it. Anyway, hey, I'm talking about this guitar today, and archtops has really been one of my main, focuses over the last 50 years. I really know a lot about them, and these, if you can find a good Washburn J6, now I'm going to put just a little more volume on this. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my videos here. Kind of, just low key, low production. But I really know guitars, folks, guys and gals. The thing about finding a great archtop and a good value is most archtops are very weak in the mid-range and the mid-bass. And another thing is you want to look for a guitar where it has that ring to it. I think I mentioned in my last video, a while back I brought this guitar out, and just opening the case I heard a ring. That's a really good sign. But I think this is actually the best value in the world. I know it's kind of a bold statement, but I've tried everything. I think for the money you can't get, if you can find a good Washburn J6, especially older ones like this made in Korea, made in the early 90s or mid 90s, somewhere in that realm. This one's pretty rare too, because it's got some flame maple on the top, which is really rare to see that flamed wood. It's got unbelievably great cozy low action, which is indicative of a really good neck angled into the body. And it sounds really good unplugged as well, even with flat wounds. This is a hell of a guitar. And like I said, a lot of the archtops you can get out there, I don't want to mention every one of them, but they just don't have the ring. They're weak in the mid-range and the mid-bass. This guitar, it's got that air in the note. No, I don't think I have any tone on there at all. I'll add a little more. I'm using a old solid state amp. But I don't think you can get, there's everything I've played out there. It just, the old wood has a lot to do with it too, because you figure, nowadays, guitar made in the early 90s is it's got 35 40 years of aged wood, aged magnets on the pickups. This even has a really good sound on the treble pickup as well. But yeah, I do think, like I said, archtops is my area of expertise. I've had everything, low end, high end, mid range, everything. I think guitar prices are way too high nowadays, by the way. But I used to have 5 Gibson L5s. This guitar here just sounds, it's got the ring to it. You probably can't hear it without, I'm sitting here, because flat wounds, if you put regular strings on it, you'll even get more tone. But yeah, here's without any, hear that? But yeah, this is a lot of guitar for the money. I'm gonna miss it, and the setup is really cozy. Comes with a hard case. I think, like I've always said in my videos, the great guitars are few and far between. Even the same make, the same model. Some of them ring out and some don't. This guitar has definition, but it's also got air in the note. It's got strong mid-range and mid-bass, which is where most archtops are really weak. Yeah, this guitar has Just a beautiful sound. That's my amp. Let's make this short. I'm almost tempted to I'm not a big flat wound string fan, but it sounds just great on this guitar. But if you wanted to put regular round wounds, you'll get even more acoustic quality, you know. Yeah, this is a really nice guitar. It just has that beautiful mid-range. And again, I'm using a solid state old Peavey. I love this flat 9. Anyway, Washburn J6, made in Korea, made in the early or mid-90s, just got a tremendous tone. And this guitar sounds way better than like the newer ones, the newer West ones that have the big, huge tailpiece and everything. I'm not saying they're bad guitars, but they don't ring out like this one. You hear that sustain? Yeah, this is a really beautiful guitar. It really sounds good. It comes with a hard case, and you can't go wrong with this. Somebody's trying to call me here. You can see that flame. That's very, very rare. This has got some really good old wood. It's a great guitar. All right, take care.